I'm Magano.
My name is Magano.
I stay in Windhoek.
Monkali mo Venduka.
I have 2, 3, 4 testimonies.
Ondina ombangi upane ulimumwe.
One is about healing,
Umoeve luko.
deliverance,
Wemanguluko.
and breakthrough.
Denemba dukemo.
It was a certain Sunday.
Okwale sonda kangoshi mwe fikulimwe.
Prophet Nekundi was praying for us.
Profeti nekundi okwaite twilika nene.
And then he told me,
Yetalombwelenge.
you need to pray for your mother.
Tacho wapumbwa kwilika nena memewoye.
And then I told him, yes, I need to pray for my mom.
Ndeishikoleke kuchaye nonda pumbwa kwilika nena memewange.
Because my mom had been complaining about knee burning.
Shashi memewange okwakala tapopi kucha otavele ngolo tadipi.
And then sometimes she cannot even go to work.
Mafimbwa mwi adulu nokuliku ya kilonga.
August,
Apo Auguste.
I went to visit them
Okwendeke vatalela po.
with they must confess anointing water.
Ndaya no meyanga atatina vihokololemo.
I prayed for her
Onde mwili kanena.
only for 3 days.
Omafiko ika atatu kwali.
And then I instructed her,
Ndanjinlombwele.
you must add that water whenever you are bathing.
Tula momea oeda momea oyo kuikosha keshe fimbo shatu ikosha.
After 3 days,
Koni mama fiko atatu.
she told me,
Okwalombwelange.
I'm healed.
Kucha monda velurwa.
Clap hands for Jesus.
Pandula yeso make.
Just when I came back from visiting them,
Eshegenda jakuva talela ponda aluka.
I came with a problem of moving things in my tummy.
Ondatame kanjini ini matayende ndata inyenge medimo lange.
Sometimes you cannot even sleep
Mafimbwa mweka kwali heidulu kukofa.
because they are irritating.
Shashote iningilenge nai.
I came for one-on-one.
Onde yako umweno mpia wakalunga.
Man of God prayed for me.
Ompia wakalunga tali kanenenge.
And then he gave me an apple.
Ndeta penge apula.
I went home.
Andishuna ke umbo.
I did not eat that apple that day.
Apela alu inandilia efikolo.
I slept with it
Ondako fake ndili kwete ndili nalo.
in my stomach.
Ndeli tula medimo lange.
And then I ate it the next day.
Andili mongula squash.
Then from there,
Oku jeike ke fikolo.
up until today,
Fiyoko nena alinda fika mapa.
I never experienced those moving objects.
Clap
hands for Jesus.
Pandulila yeso make.
I have been having that spirit
Onde ndino mepoyo.
whenever I am sleeping.
Ngenge heikofi londa kofa.
If I'm not at our house there in the north,
Ngenge kandiliko nkunda kumbole tu.
I am at my combined school
Ondiliko fikola kunda fikola.
or at those high mountains
Ilondiliko ikulundudu ko hulo.
or even in the water.
Ilopa mwindili momea.
This thing came like every day. I have to dream about this.
Oshime ili meyo andi itonjo dike shefiku.
And it got worse.
Ndeta shina ipala neme njo didange.
It was a Friday.
Okwali etitano fikulimwe.
I came to the service
Nde ya kelongelo kalunga.
and then I acquired myself anointing oil, altar versus altar.
Ndanji mono majanga atati. Walutalila ya palafanane walutali kwao.
I decided to take a 1 dry fasting.
Andi tokola ntininge eli diliko lokwano na ndome yali kukutu.
Which was now a Saturday.
Osho kwali ndeli ningamolo makaya.
I decided to switch off my phone,
Andi tokola kucha idimiengo didanga dishe.
be in my room,
Mwandudange o.
not talking to anybody.
Andi kalike ndi mwandudange tipopino nu.
On a Saturday I came for a service.
Ndeme moso ndako nde ya kelongelo kalunga.
Saturday. After that,
Koni make eli dilikolo.
I don't visit those places anymore.
Yanzi yange vali.
Clap hands for Jesus.
Pandula yeso make no kenelo ku yanzi yange kovali.
My last testimony,
Olupando kololo langela hunina.
it's about prophecy fulfillment.
Olili kombinga ehungane kola wanifwa.
It was on the 12th of February this year.
Onlongo na vali a February odulei.
I went to visit EMC on Gwediva.
Kwenda katalela po koshtai shokongwe diva sha EMC.
Man of God gave me a prophecy
Ompi wakalungo kwali apange hunganeko.
that says,
Taliti.
I will give you a temporary job.
Andi kupo ilonga poka fimbo.
Next year, God will favor you.
Ndetate kalunga date ya ote kupuwa ngenda.
Before the prophecy,
Mange kungane nilipewa.
I applied for a certain temporary post.
Okwende udifilo ilonga yopoka fimbo.
Then I came to Windhoek.
Ndanti ya kovenduka.
I continued coming to the service
Andi tukile noku ya kelongelo kalunga pa.
and doing my work in church.
Ndanti longo ilongo nifange mongeleka.
It was it was now the 12th of March.
Peifo kwali ne mama fiko longo na avali amacha.
It was a Sunday.
Okwali sonda kifikolo.
I was in church.
Okwendi limongeleka.
And then I received a bad news
Ndanti mono ongundana.
that my father shot himself dead home.
Yi kuchatate wango kwali ahulifyesha liyasha.
Monday I traveled to the north.
Ndonda shuna kwambo mumandaka.
Tuesday
Metivali.
I received a text message
Onda tuminoka tumaraka.
from that school
Kuja kofiko lako.
that they would like to interview me through a phone call.
Kucha ovalo kutengela ngongodi ndetava pula pulange mongodi.
Now I was like,
Peifo kwali nendipula kucha
is this not just those schools
pamwe sheke fikola lilo ipupulilonge ipi.
that they already have their candidates?
Tachovena nalo nuavo pamuvale kukumana pifimbolange.
And now they just want to interview us for formality.
Vale kevetu pula pulenga enya.
On the other side,
Kombinga imwe.
I was like, what if it's God?
Andete pamukalungu shike.
Because now he can see,
Shashi peifo ndiwete. Shashi peifo wete.
that I will not be able to travel to attend that interview at that school.
Kucha icho okalunge ike shashi peifo kuwete kucha itandi tulu ndiye molwendo ndiye koma pula pulo.
Because of my dad's funeral.
Shashi omolwa epa kweli la tate wange nzina kuya kulo.
And then I told myself,
Andilo mpwele.
it's fine.
Oshirike nawa.
I'm not losing anything.
Itandika nifasha.
It's them to call me even.
Opovene badengelenge.
And then I attended my interview through a phone call.
Antipurwa mongodi.
I did not even study.
Inanji longa shiru nililonge kita.
After my dad's funeral,
Koni matate wange shpempaka.
I came back to Windhoek.
Ondalu kilako venduka.
I continued attending the service and doing my job in
Anjitikile no
church.
kuningi longa ange mongeleka no kuya kongeleka.
In April,
Mwapilili.
I received a call from this school
Onda denge longo jikuja kofiko lako.
that I was a successful candidate for the post.
Kucha amenda vena po mitwei.
Glorify Jesus!
Pandula yeso make.
I still couldn't believe it.
Kakwalinde shita vela no kuli.
Fine, I went to start.
Eshingonda katameka.
I asked the school principal,
Onda pulo nkunulu fikola.
Mr. Principal,
Nkunulu fikola.
why did you guys decided to interview us through a phone call? Because it's my first time.
Oshike na mwatokola mutupula pule mongo jisha shosho shikando shange kwa lisho tete.
Or maybe we were less.
Ilopa mokwa ituvani nilonge ipi.
And then principal said,
Onkulu nufikolo kwati.
no, you guys were a lot.
Okwe imuva hapu.
You were about 7.
Okwe imulipuva eyali.
And then I was like, oh wow, thank God.
Ndanjita etate kalunga fimane kwa.
After the contract ended,
Eshingo ilonga ya pehulilo.
I came back to Windhoek.
Ondalu kila movenduka.
I continued attending service and doing my work in church.
Anjitikile no kuya kelongelo kalunga anjingi longa ange mongeleka.
I continued applying those permanent and temporary posts.
Anjikalanji adekeli longa poka fimbo no ilonga te ikalelele.
After that contract ended,
Eshingo kandawinya otete wa hulapo.
I attended 4 interviews,
Onda yako mapula pulo pane.
whereby 3 were temporal
Apa itatokwa yo na tokwa itajiktopoka fimbo.
and 1 was permanent.
Yo imwe okwa ite ikalelele.
Even if the man of God gave me that prophecy of giving me temporary posts,
Nande nompia kalungo kwale apyange kungane kolo talipopi kucho ikalanjine mitodo poka fimbo.
I just continued attending my permanent.
Onda gala ike na tango iningi ngo ejitajikalelele.
This permanent post,
Edine tajikalelele.
I did not even made it to oral.
Nanji shipondola kuya koma pula pulo pakanya.
I just failed the written.
Onda dope ike eshkwalito shanga.
Now, one of these school for the temporary posts
Ofikolane imwe iyo ilonga ite ikale poka fimbo.
invited for their interviews.
Oyashiva ngenjie koma pula pulo.
I went to their school
andiko fikola yavo
with my anointing oil, that altar versus altar.
ndeyano majanga atati walutali apalafano walutali kwao.
To my surprise,
Eshineshalu kifange
we were only two.
okweke tuli babali
My fellow unemployed teachers,
umwina kutonlongi kwao
here,
unakutwa
they will understand
ota abina kutwa longi bakweto tavuduko
that this is not possible.
kuchita shidulika mwiyange muli babali po mapulapulo.
Yes. And then I applied my anointing oil.
Andiliva eke omajanga baeko
I went for the interview.
andimo mapulapulo
I came back to Windhoek.
andalukile kuvenduka
I continued attending service and doing my work in church.
ditikile nongeleka yange no ilonga yange mongeleka
Just after some time,
koni meike fimbola pitapo
this school called me
ofikolo ya denge lange
that I was successful candidate again.
kucha mende indio tapitamo.
Yes, Lord.
Amen.
Not only that,
Asho ashike ikosho
as I'm saying, this is grace.
eshandichere filongenta
This post was supposed to end on the 8th of December.
okwene ndina kukalandamana mamafiko ya 3 a December
But when the HR called me,
malashi ongatwe kukuta ya denge lange
they already increased the contract.
onkanda wange utochona moni longo kwa watu lwakomesho.
Then I was like, is this possible again?
No mafiku fiomwe ano walinda nzipula kucha otashidulikange ipi
And I'm like, it's okay.
andicho shilinawa
Then I went to start.
andikatameka
When like there was a day the inspector came to our school.
opepe nefikulimwe ontaleli kwa lia yapo fikola yetu
And then he saw me.
ndeta mononge
Then he was like, you are lucky.
yeta chova unelao.
I was only supposed to hire you until the 8th of December,
okwike nzinako kukutafio mwa 3 a December
where I was only supposed to get half of the salary December.
ovo kwale ike unakufutwe tata lonjabi mu December
But I don't know what happened.
mala kandishiko choshike shaningwapo
I just decided to increase your contract
onda tokole ike nzitulo mafiku mo kontraka yo lo meudafanolo
with my face smiling.
ndo nelimesho liliko shipala shange
I told him,
ondenlombwela
I'm not lucky.
ndatika ndina elao
I'm just blessed.
ame onda ya
Glorify Jesus. That's what happened when grace locates you.
osho shashini kwa genge filonge ndale kutofamo